Greetings from the seat of the combine once again. And disclaimer, as usual, this is for a select group of individuals. And if you don't like it, tough, I don't care. And I really hope that these individuals pay attention. And we're going to go off on another topic. Well, same topic. Number one, this is biology. Now, a little background. Number one, I grew up in a family with 5 sisters. That gave me a little bit of an insight as to what women were like. I didn't even know what was going on at the time. I was just seeing a bunch of crap that did not make any damn sense to me. All right, now, when my mom told me that I should pick a woman like a good dairy cow, I didn't understand just exactly what that really meant. I thought I did at the time, but I really didn't. Now, when you're picking cattle, what you're trying to do, you're looking for key genetic markers. Now, those genetic markers in cattle, dairy cattle precisely, is a nice, strong, straight back. You want a deep heart girth. You want a deep chest for heart capacity, for lung capacity. You want a high, wide udder attachment. You want a good, solid, firm udder. You want a wide muzzle. You want heavy milk veins going back the belly. And you want her legs to be good, nice. You want her legs to be straight, nice, no cowhock, no pigeon toe or cock out. You want a look of intelligence in the animal. And you want a wide spread on the hip bones and the pin bones. Now, those are all good qualities in a woman also. But there are a whole bunch of other factors besides just genetics. You want even temperament in a cow, and you have to watch them in order to figure that out. You want good temperament in a woman. And sometimes that takes time to figure that shit out. Now, about the time that someone I know, ran off into the military, he thought he was going to make his life better for he and the individual he was involved with. He was trying to do, what he thought was right. And what people think is right is young men are really fucked up today. Because over the since the 1920s, shit's gone straight to hell. So 90 years, things have continued to go downhill. Now, the decline started, in the 20s, and that was just as it was just starting right there. And by 1960, it just fell off a cliff. That's about the time that the baby boomers, the leading edge of the baby boomers, were starting to hit adolescence. And by the mid to late 60s, it was full blown, Titanic going down. Now, you've got a bunch of men today that have been raised by women. Half of the first-time marriages end in divorce. When you've got 70, 75, 80% of the second marriages ending in divorce, and women are the ones that are filing divorce, you've got to ask yourself why. Now, and feminazis today are, men are responsible for 100% of, pregnancies, single mother homes. Well, holy shit, women didn't phone this in. That comment is just 100% complete stupid. And when you've got 20 to 30 modes or methods of contraception available for women, and you've got 2 for men. 2. And there have been cases where one of them was sabotaged by women. Now, if you think you're going to go out and use a condom, you better take that condom with you or flush it down the toilet or something. Now, I really don't like flushing it down the toilet because I know what goes on at wastewater treatment plants, and condoms and feminine hygiene products are a problem there. And I really don't like, causing somebody else problems. But it really gums up shit. But there have been cases of women pulling the used condom out of the trash and then using that to impregnate themselves. Off on a tangent. So the whole concept that women can screw around all they want and then they have to have no responsibility for the consequences. There's ample opportunity for them to take precautions, to do whatever they have to do so that they don't get pregnant. The point is, they don't want to. They don't want to because there is this culture of victimhood that is prevalent in our society today. Everybody wants to jump on the bandwagon of being a victim. And they will stand out in the damn street, jump up and down, and hope that a car hits them so that they can claim victimhood like it's some kind of badge of honor. Well, it's not. It's stupid. But we're going to get into that. Anyway, you've got a whole bunch of men today that have been raised by single mothers without a father figure in their life. And there's no man to actually tell them this shit. Now, I was playing some of these videos for my brother. He doesn't have, he's not into this crap. He's at the leading edge of the baby boomers. I'm at the other end. But, I'd forgotten this term. He said that, gee whiz, I was the Dutch uncle. Okay, and definition of the Dutch uncle. It's some crusty old guy that all of the young men go to learn the way it is. And they're told under no uncertain terms just exactly how the world works. And it, made me feel good that, I had somebody else looking at this shit who could give me feedback and tell me, I was not wrong. So, I'm going to try to be the Dutch uncle for you guys out there that, you don't quite know the real poop. And this all goes back to biology. That's what it is. Regardless of what people think up here, in the front part of their brain, that has no basis at all for what they do. What they do generally comes from the back part of the brain, that lizard brain, that prehistoric climbing out of the slime brain, the primitive brain. And most of the time, what's happening up front is they're trying to justify what they do that doesn't make any damn sense in the front part of the brain. They're doing mental gymnastics to try to justify it, and they can't. And that's what's happening with an awful lot of women. Women go out and do the dumbest ass shit. If you think about the damn problem or the situation, they do stupid ass shit. But if you think in terms of what's going on in their lizard brain, it makes perfect sense. And then if they're called out on this dumbass shit, then it's, you're a man, you don't have any right to criticize anything I do. I'm a woman, I should be able to do any damn thing I want without consequences. It's my life, you can't tell me shit. Fuck off. Now, what's really happening, and I about a year and a half ago or so, I discovered the MGTOW first, and then the red pill, and the men's rights, and all of that shit. And it started explaining an awful lot of stuff that I kind of knew subconsciously. I kind of developed my own theories. Some of them didn't quite fit. But I did the best I could, and I looked at some of these other theories, some of these other ways of looking at things, and it seemed to make a lot of sense. It kind of filled in the holes. I'd say 90% of what I was thinking was correct. But there's 10% that I was not quite comfortable with. It. I couldn't quite connect all the dots, and these guys helped me connect the dots. So we're going to delve into this a little bit. Now, you guys that have been married for a while, or you've been around women for a while, you'll know that when women are ovulating, they get hornier than hell. That's just the way it is. And biologically, it makes sense. When, girls go through puberty and they start getting sexually active, it's this new doggone toy. And then they start ovulating and they go off the fucking deep end. And they get moody when they're not ovulating, and they start riding the red dragon. It's a mother. God Almighty, it's a son of a bitch. I saw 5 of them do it. Holy fucking Christ. Anyway, when they start this shit after the sexual revolution and after birth control and all of this bullshit, girls figure out at a very early age that all they have to do is show up and be pretty, and they can get any fucking thing they want. And their fathers do it first. And their mothers do it. And they dress up these little babies, and oh, aren't they so cute, blah, blah, blah. So they're conditioned at a very early age that to understand that they are entitled to whatever the fuck they want just by their mere existence, by their ability to suck air and take up space. At no time do they actually have to earn anything or work for anything. And even in professional life today, if women are smart enough to go into a career that actually pays something, by and large, they get paid more than men do for less work, and they rise up the ladder faster because society has somehow got this idea that, oh, we need women in positions of power, blah, blah, blah. But they really don't have to earn it. It's all, preferences toward women. Quotas, bullshit like that. Now women are going to say bullshit. Well, fuck you. You entitled fucking bitches. I have yet to see 50% of the workforce of the plumbers out there be women. I have yet to see 50% of the sewer workers be women. You drive by a damn road crew. Yeah, there's a couple of women out there. They're the ones manning the signs. It's the men who are back there shoveling the fucking asphalt, sweating their balls off. The women stand out there with a radio and a sign. I want to see women on the business end of a shovel. All of these dirty, nasty, dangerous jobs. 99.999% of the job fatalities are men. Until we have parity there, don't talk to me about shit.